Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the webinar. So, my name is Christian, and I'm thrilled to be here today for this evening's webinar. For those who don't know me, I'm a professional trader with 11 years of experience in the market and 4 years of experience as a trading coach. I have dedicated my career to studying the markets and helping others achieve their trading goals. So whether you are new to the game, I'm confident that you will gain valuable insights from this webinar. So I'm excited to share my knowledge and strategies with you, and I look forward to answering any questions you may have. So feel free to use the live chats from YouTube and from those who are watching me on TradingView as well. So don't feel ashamed, just use the chat. So today I will be sharing with you some of my upcoming setups that I believe have the potential to yield great returns. So I will also be answering any questions you may have and sharing some of the recent trades with you. So we'll show you the trades that I have opened and that I will watch personally. Okay, so I do understand that trading can be challenging and often confusing endeavor, but with the right knowledge and strategies, it can also be extremely rewarding. So that's why I'm here today, to share my knowledge and experience with you so that you can make more informed decisions and potentially increase your chances of success. So I'll begin by discussing the current market conditions and explaining you how they may affect my upcoming setups. So I will also be providing valuable insights into how I analyze the market and make my trading decisions. After that, I will be answering any questions you may have. So this is your chance to ask me anything about trading, my strategies, or my experience. So without further ado, let's begin. If you have questions, please feel free to ask them at any time during the webinar. So first, for those who are first time there or first time on the webinar, first I would love you to introduce you to my strategy. So the first thing which you have to do over there is that you have to understand the financial markets. So what does this mean? So before we dive into our trading strategy, let's make a moment to understand the financial markets. So if you watch the charts, let me just use the screen over there so it will be much more easier to explain, right? So once you're watching the charts, we can see that we have a trending movement and corrective movements. Okay, so this is what we are doing. So this is what we are doing. You will see that we have a corrective movement and impulsive movement. So this is impulsive movement, these are the corrective movements, and of course these corrections are bigger, some of them are smaller. Okay, but what's the point? What is the case? That you have to understand the market moves up and down, and it always moves in aggressive movement and in slow movement. Aggressive and slow movements. Same to the downside. Aggressive downside, slow movement, aggressive, slow, aggressive, slow. Okay, so this is the basic concept which you have to understand, and all financial markets move exactly the same way. That doesn't matter which market do we watch. We can watch Forex, we can watch crypto, we can watch stocks, we can watch commodities, we can watch indexes, whatever. So everything behaves the same way. Okay, that's supposed to not be difficult to understand. What you have to understand that those trending moves and corrective moves are on all charts, and why they behave. Okay, so why they appear. Okay, if I show on the chart, we have strong movement, corrective movement, strong movement, corrective movement. Okay, and then again strong move downside, downside, correction, downside. Okay, so what is the point? Every trending move, or we call it impulses, they have a bigger volatility, and this is usually when money it's flowing or it's getting into the market. Okay, so you have to understand, once you see the trending to the upside or either downside, this is when money is coming into the market. After that you will see the correction movement. So these are with less volatility. Okay, these corrections are with less volatility, so that means no money is getting into the market, so, or let's say less money is getting into the market. So after this accumulation over there, after this correction is completed, then we can expect again more volatility moves with some money which will come into the market. Every move to the downside has this move, and every move to the upside has this kind of behavior, let's say like that, let's call it like that. It will be much more understandable for every one of you. Okay, so it's really the basics which you have to understand: why it moves, how it moves, and that there are corrective and impulsive movements, or either you will call it trending and corrective movements. It doesn't matter. You just have to understand that there is moves that goes very fast and very slow. That's all. So then there's a second thing, that's wear-style trading strategy. So I will be sharing with you a wear-style trading strategy that can be applied to Forex, crypto, stocks, and commodity markets. So the strategy is simple yet effective, and it focuses on minimizing your losses and maximizing your profits. So we focus on big and fast movements. Alright, so I will be demonstrating how this strategy can be implemented using real life examples and live market data. I'm always using the same concept. So if you watch the chart, any kind of chart, okay, if you watch any kind of chart on any kind of time frame, this will work the same way. Okay, so what is our strategy? We are focusing on these movements, for example, over there, right? This is what we want to catch. We want to catch big movements, fast money, strong money, and we want to go with the trend. We don't want to counter it, because that's not where we will make money. All right, we will make money over there in these strong moves to the downside, in this very volatile movement. So our focus is fast money, big money. Okay, that's all what you have to understand. Fast and big money. We don't want to be stuck in the correction, because too much risky and not much money. Okay, so I'm not interested to be trading over there. Some does, but I really don't love to trade there inside. I rather take some days off to be somewhere else. Okay, so not watching the charts. And of course, yeah, there is the third thing, which is the technique for minimizing losses and maximizing profits. That's a very important thing to understand. So 3 lessons which I have already shared with you, 3 things. So the third thing is very important, because this is the technique for minimizing losses and maximizing your profits. So I will be discussing several techniques that you can use to minimize your losses and maximize your profits. So this includes risk management and technical analysis. So I will be sharing some insider tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. But what I would really love to stress out over there is risk management. Okay, risk management is a very important thing over there, because many of people are struggling over there, and even I did. Okay, so I was trading and I even didn't accept the risk, and I started trading on. That was the big problem that I did. And of course I was constantly moving my stop losses. Okay, so I was moving my stop loss based on my feeling, or based on my risk reward ratio. Okay, because let's say if I was placing my stop loss behind the structure or behind the impulse, and sometimes it feels this very big stop loss, and I just simply reduce it. Okay, and that's the biggest trading error that I did. I was trying to reduce my stop loss to increase my profit taking area. Okay, so I was trying to increase my risk to reward ratio, and that's very big trading error. You should not be doing this kind of mistake that I did. So if you have the rule how you place your stop loss, place it over there, don't touch it. If risk to reward ratio it's not good, then don't chase it. Okay, just skip it. There is always next trade or next setup that is about to happen over there on the chart. Okay, so hope you guys are are familiar now with this risk management. Okay, so of course you can't have a fixed lot size. You always have to calculate your lot size versus stop loss. Okay, so if I'm saying that if you're using 200 pips stop loss and here you're using 0.10 lot size, you can't use 0.1 for 280 pips stop loss because this is the bigger. Or if you're using, let's say, for 20 pip 0.1, okay, that cannot be the same. Okay, so this lot size can't be the same. It should be different for every size of the stop loss. Okay, you have to calculate this. In case if I'm risking, let's say, $150, okay, so I have to calculate what is the lot size for $150 in 200 pips. Then I will get what is my lot size, which lot size should I use. Okay, there's a lot of calculators on the internet, so you can just Google for it and apply it like that, right? So again, if my stop loss is 20 pip and I'm using $150 stop loss, you see that my risk is always the same for every trade. It doesn't matter how much stop loss do I use. So then again, if I want to risk my money, $150 into 20 pip, what is my lot size? Okay, use the calculator and you will get your lot size. Okay, that's pretty easy. It's not that complicated. Maybe it could look complicated, but just try to implement this into your trading style. Okay, so, and of course I would love to share with you what I'm sharing there with you. This is all on this strategy. Okay, for example, sugar, I have shared that setup with you guys. It's doing an amazing. Okay, it's again on this on this impulsive movement and corrective movement, impulsive, corrective movement, and impulsive. Where it's heading back at that top. Okay, so you see everything the same concept, same thinking process, same strategy. It doesn't matter. For example, this is the sugar. Okay, and I'm using this strategy as well for SP 500. Okay, so setup, it's still in play, it's still happening over there, so we have to watch it. I'm expecting SP 500 to start pushing on the downside. Okay, so SP 500, very good chart to watch for the upcoming week, by the way. I'm already sharing there with you. And of course, New Zealand yen, right? So New Zealand yen is still there, struggling, very slow movement. Previous week I didn't saw any big volatility on the market, so no money was there flowing into the market. So there's a reason why we didn't see any strong moves. And New Zealand yen still looks for another leg to downside, at least back to those lows. This is what I do anticipate. Go back at the previous lows. This case, it will just give us the bigger correction. Then possibility exists for another leg lower and then another leg higher and then lower, or it will just break down over there. Okay, so this will be very interesting spot to watch, but not to trade. Okay, so if you are watching this chart that it will go and tag the previous low, those lows over there, you have to be in the trade earlier. You can't be in the trade that low. Okay, so you have to be ready on time. You have to see the movement before it happens. Okay, so based on those impulsive and corrective movements, you will be able to recognize the moves on. Make sure that you understand this behavior, how market is moving, right? And then and then another one is Aussie yen. Aussie yen chart still there. Okay, didn't go anywhere. Setup, it's still the same. I still see this one. This is the example where you should not care. Okay, if this is going up, that didn't change my setup. Okay, my setup, it's still the same, but price still has to come lower. So that's the reason why I will keep on watching for my sell stops. So how about if this price will go lower? Then I will have to decide, if this do something like this, stop by the previous low, give me the flat formation over there, then I will start watching for another leg higher. In this case, we will go and break the previous top, but I really need to see this kind of confirmation before I will go for this leg higher, which will break the previous top. Okay, so but until then, until I don't have the confirmation for a buy, I will watch for one more leg lower, that's for sure. Okay, we have a question. That's good scalping setup on New Zealand on lower time frames. This looks like swing position you're showing. Yeah, day trading and swing positions is the priority. What I build is how I make money, by building with day positions and day trading, let's say, and swing positions. This is where the money has been made, and this is where big profits are sitting, and I see that I can really nicely grow my account very fast without any frustration and with a lot of free time. What's the point of trading? Of course this business is, it should not be sitting in front of the computer for the whole day. And Euro GBP, same there, same concept. Okay, we have the strong move downside and corrective movement still there. Now the question is this the correction and another leg higher, or it will go lower, just revisit the previous low and then go higher again. Okay, so we have to watch and see how this chart will be developing, if this will be the correction or how it will develops in the upcoming week. But definitely I will be watching for another leg to the upside. This is my way of trading. This is my direction of trading, to the upside. Your GBP looks very nice to the upside. Sell, I don't see the selling setup as it stands right now. If it goes slower, it will not go far away. Okay, it will probably go back at that low, that much, and then it will still bounces to the upside back at this top. Okay, so upside is what I will watch in the upcoming week, let's say. Your Chief did an amazing job. Okay, went up nicely, so there's nothing to say. We have a nice tending to the upside, impulsive movement. This was the correction down the middle, and then corrective movement, which came down to the trend line and then went up nicely. So what it will do as it stands right now, probably correct another leg lower, something like this, and then the last push to the upside, which will go and break this top or tag the trend line. So I really not recommend anyone trading over there inside of this area to the downside. I do recommend watch for buy setups, as I will do. Okay, so I will definitely watch for buy setups over there on the Euro Chief. But currently, as it stands right now, I would really not do anything, let's say like that. Okay, it's not interested for me as it stands right now. Even risk to other ratio is not good, and it's in the middle of the structure, so we'll not chase it. Okay, I always wait that the chart will proves to me, or that it will confirms where it's about to go. Alright, so what else? The rest are the old setups. Okay, so that for those who are first time there, this is the concept how we are trading. This is how we are taking big trades, fast money. Okay, this is our focus. You can see how it plays out nicely. We took this trade. This is where I closed my profits, went on the vacations. Okay, and then I was still on the vacation. Then I took another sell to the downside, take my profit away, and now it's still correcting. Okay, now it's still correcting for another leg lower. So I took this movement and this movement. This is from there to there is where I was on. Oh, sorry, from there to there is where I was on the vacation. Okay, I didn't watch charts, and we're just having days off. Oh, we have a question. Can you take a look of Chifian, please? Yes, of course. Give me a couple of seconds. Let me just finish those setups over there to show people the concept of the trading strategy that I use. Okay, so pound yen, look at that one. There was the correction, impulse, then correction is what we've been talking at the beginning, and then it went lower. So this is volatility. This is what we want to grab. Okay, from there to there. These are our trades. And what it's doing right now, it's correcting again for another push to the downside. So very good that we will watch those pound yen to keep pushing lower. Potential still there. Setup looking very nice. And these corrections are kind of similar. These two corrections are the similar one. Okay, the price can go lower, then another leg higher, and then drop. We don't know that, but for sure what we know is that the price has to go lower. And what I will do, I will watch yen pairs for more downside, and we'll completely ignore the buy. I don't care about the buy because spot it's not for buying as it stands right now. Even chief yen and the rest of yens are doing the same. Okay, we will definitely watch all of them. Let me go quickly to all those setups. USDN as well going down. So where we are trading, this is where what we trade. This is what we have to trade, to the downside, to the downside. Okay, fast movement, strong movement. This is what we are watching and searching for. Okay, and USD went up nicely. Okay, boom, almost in the straight line. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing is moving in the straight line. So yeah, went up nice. Now we will start watching for sell stop. As you can see that there is dying out of the momentum slowly. The momentum will slowly die out, and we will start watching for sell stops. Sell stop is the bigger potential now, back to the trend line. I think there's a nice money to be made, and I think that there will be a nice impulsive, strong and volatile movement to the downside very soon. Okay, and your New Zealand struggling up and down, still in the correction, so we'll update you with this setup, and that's it. Okay, that's mostly everything from the setup. These are all old setups. Okay, so let's go now. We have a question for Chief Yen, please. Okay, so not a problem. Chief Yen, let me see, I have it somewhere there. Chief Yen, right? Just daily. I always watch higher time frame. It's very important to watch higher time frame. These movements are kind of corrective. Okay, that's very corrective movement. Anytime soon we can have another move to the upside. Okay, so this could be extension for another push to the upside, and then final push lower. But as it stands right now on the lower time frame, let's see if this is completed movement, right? Okay, as it stays right now, I don't think this is the completed. What it could do, it could go lower, back at this low, give me the flat, and then yes, I will go for the buy. Okay, if it do so, if it plays out like that, then I will have an impulsive movement, then corrective movement, which will be followed again with another impulsive movement. And this is how I will trade. Of course, as you can see from the picture, you can go for the sell. Why you can go for the sell? Because there is still another option. Okay, there is still another option which is showing and pointing to the downside. Okay, the price can still go down. Why this is so? Because this could just be the channel, and this channel can go lower. So any sell stop on lower time frame that you will find, you can go for it. Okay, because it could be at least back at the previous low. In this case, we will just have a channel over there, then it will reach the previous low, tag the previous low, and it will start to rising to the upside. The move to the upside should be more aggressive. Okay, move to the upside should be aggressive like this. Okay, it will drop and then go up with middle correction and then bigger correction, and then it should go same as it was over there. Strong reaction from the bottom. It's what I do expect over there, from there to there, and then to start pushing higher. Okay, the rest yen pairs, let's see. Pound yen, I still see there the sell stop. What it could do over there as well, go down. This looks like a 1, 2, 3. It can go down, up, and then down. Okay, so if I will extend this for a little bit, what I can see is that we can have a bigger correction over there, and then downside, of course. Or it can just start dropping from as it stands right now, go tag the low, and then going up. Alright, so we just have to keep an eye how this structure is going to develop. Okay, as it stands right now, it's kind of complex. It can just drop. This will become one structure in the middle. It will go up and then still has to come lower. Okay, but you can go for this sell. Why? because it can just start pushing lower. Okay, you will have the potential to go for this trade, so worth of taking. You are welcome. Now we have a question: when you're done with Forex, can we take a look at NVIDIA's? Of course we can, why not? We always watch it, so why not? I don't see any problems to not watch it. So you know what to do, right? Just follow it. I will go for this movement. That's my point for the upcoming week, going for the downside. It's interesting move for this move. Okay, so then Aussie yen, same there. It could just struggle there a little bit, okay, up and down to lose its momentum, and then it still has to come down back at that time, and then we'll decide what the price will do. Or what it could do, it could just go for a bigger correction, something like this, and then it will go up and then still has to come down. Okay, so you see the power of reading and watching charts as impulsive and corrective movements. This is the way how everyone should look at the charts. And we should take those strong movements, volatile movements, and fast movements. This is where money has been made. Or this is where we are generating money. Okay, we have a question as well there. If possible, please, can you check Bitcoin USD one thing? Of course, I will check it right away. Just give me a couple of minutes, stick around, and we will watch it, of course, not a problem. And your yen, okay, so those yen pairs are all what I will watch, okay, but if they will give me another view over there, I may decide to go for this move to the upside. But for now, this is the move which we have to watch. Okay, currently it's corrective. It could do something like this, correctively keep pushing lower, then spike up and then go lower, and then we'll decide what the price will do. Okay, so very important to recognize now. Okay, so now you have to decide and get the confirmation from the market if this is corrective movement or this is the impulsive movement. Okay, very important thing to understand, to recognize, especially as it stands right now. Sometimes if you're not sure, even if I'm not sure, I don't take the trade. I just leave it. I just move to another trade. There is a lot of trades. And if there are no trades currently for today, then I just leave my computer. Okay, so I go for a walk, I do something else. I don't push the market. I always wait for setups to complete. And I only take setups that completes my rules or that met my rules for entry. Okay, so I always want that all my rules are completed before I get into trade. I'm just not opening trades randomly based on emotions and putting my stop loss wherever on the chart and so on. Okay, so I have everything based on rule. Stop loss goes there, entry is there, la 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 la. Okay, step by step everything. Good day, can you check Matic? Well, yeah, of course, we will do that. Hello everyone. I took sales on using GIF and CatchIF. Both is all, please take a look at them. Not a problem. Okay, so if in case if you are stopped out, that should not be a problem. Okay, so this is what I will trade. Downside, 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 everything. Yen will watch for sell stops. And of course, pound Aussie. Look at that one. That's a nice trade to the upside. This is my focus. This will be my anticipated wave, something like this. But we can get a bigger correction over there. It can go up and then it can just correct over there and then still has to come up. Okay, it will not go like this. Okay, if this will start to correct, then I expect another leg lower and then it will go up. I need always the confirmation which will push the wave to the upside. We have a question. Are you a Forex trader? Yes, mostly I do trade Forex. Sometimes I do trade commodities and indexes as well. I'm not a specific trader. I trade what I see that is about to be ready, and of course I don't overtrade. If I have 5 trades already running, then I'm not adding multiple trades. we have a question as well. My problem is always on taking profits. A good trade turns in a losing one. Any advice? Defining taking profit could be very difficult. I know, I've been there. I was also struggling. Sometimes it looks that taking profit is the easiest part of the trading, but I would say that it's the most difficult part of the trading. This taking profit needs to be defined quite well and tested quite well. And you have a problem that your good trade turns into a losing one. Any advice? First, what I will do recommend you is make some rule that this will not happen. For example, if your trade goes 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, then move your trade at least on break even, or at least watch it closely. If it will start reversing back at your entry point very sharply with strong candles, close it on break even. Okay, you always have to monitor your trades, and you'll see how this plays out. Of course, you have to journal your trades and see how you're improving, and adding some rules, adding some track your journal your trades and track what are you doing based on what are you closing your trades. Okay, you have to track your behavior and see if you can do anything over there to improve your taking profit areas. Okay, of course, you'll have to develop rules for consistency and how you'll taking profits, where you take profits, and so on. But you will move a step forward if you will at least make a rule, in case if your trade is 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, that you just put this trade on a break even or watch it closely. If it starts reversing sharply, break even trade. Easy. Okay, but that sometimes could be kind of difficult and hard for our mindset, because we have to set our mind correctly, because sometimes we can be stuck over there emotionally. Okay, we will think that we will know that the market will go up, and based on that, everyone will be holding trades like nothing can happen. Okay, but keep in mind that anything can happen, and trading, it's not about being right or wrong. So trades can easily reverse. Okay, it doesn't matter how good your analysis looks like. It doesn't matter how good entry point you have. It doesn't matter how much money you're holding currently. Keep in mind that everything can happen in the market, so you have to be protected always. Always. Okay, that's very big thing to understand from the psychological perspective. Okay, keep in mind that everything can happen, and then you will be trading much more safe and secure. Let's call it that way. Okay, so I hope that I have answered your question. If there are still some uncertainties, just share more questions, of course. Okay, I could understand that I maintain trade options, but also in crypto and for indexes. Very good. Crypto is kind of volatile. I don't love to trade crypto because crypto it's too volatile for trading, but it's good for investing. That's what I do. I recommend trade stop. Don't get caught in the I could have made more profit. Yeah, like I said. With taking profit, you can be broke. Okay, that's very good thing to remind. Remind ourselves couples of times that you can be broke or you can't lose if you're taking profit. That's very good. Okay, let's go further. Eurozzy. This move to the upside, very good. That's what I'm anticipating. Move to the upside, at least back at the trend line. This is what I will focus on in the upcoming week. So hope this week will be more volatile, that there will be more volatile moves, because previous week was very fast. Almost market looks like it's dead, but never mind. This week must be better. If not, then we will stay away from the charts, right? AUD, that chart has to go lower, at least back at the trend line, at least something like this, and then we'll decide what the price will do. It could start to reverse and then another extension to the upside. This is very possible movement, but without this movement I really don't see that the price can go just like this. Okay, at least the deeper correction is what we need, or back to the trend line and then going up, something like this, and then we will decide and go for this movement, of course. And EuroCAD looks like a nice confirmation from upside. We have a correction over there, it went up, now it's correcting, and another leg higher. Very, very possible and worth of watching this trade. Okay, I will really put it on my watch list and we'll watch it closely. Would love to see how the price is reacting over there, and then I will go for the trade for another leg higher, of course. Okay, so these are my trades. This is what I will watch for the upcoming week and see how that develops. Okay, of course I will not be jumping into the trade. I already have 2-3 trades on yen pairs and we'll just hold it. Okay, I will not add anything. Currently they are in small minus and I really don't care. Okay, we'll see how it develops. I have always my stop loss. I don't remove or move my stop loss. It's always placed and I don't touch it. So in case if yen pairs will change its movement or change the setup or spike in another direction, that's fine for me. I will just relook in the structure and go for another setup. Okay, so let's take now one by one what you were asking for. It's Nvidia. Okay, so Nvidia, let's see what we have over there. This one going higher is similar as it was previous week. Okay, so good thing to understand. Okay, so if we watch again the market as volatile and corrective movements or impulsive and corrective movements, what we can see that we have an impulsive movement over there, expanded flat correction in the middle, and then another push to the upside. That becomes very dangerous because these all together can be just a bigger, higher degree correction for more downside, as it was over there. Look at that one, 1, 2 and 3. So impulsive corrective movement, then up. This just gives you the bigger correction for more downside. So be very careful if in case you are in the buy, that you watch it closely. In case if it starts to react over there, you know where the price is heading to. But if you're still not in the trade, I will be watching to buy Nvidia around the previous lows or back at the trend line. Something like this is what I will watch to build some portfolios over there. Okay, from the lower price, from the cheaper price. Okay, would be really very good if this drops lower. In case if it doesn't, so what the price will do anytime soon, it has to correct. It always gives you the correction, so you should not be afraid in case if you're not in the trade that you will miss anything, because you can't miss anything, that's for sure. There's always a correction and the setup which is forming there for you to give you another opportunity to get into the trade. So if it goes higher, you will get something like this. If it goes lower, you will not get something like this. Okay. Then you will get drop down correction, and then it will go back at the previous low at least. Okay, so it's very important that you wait for those kind of corrections. Okay, if you don't wait for these kind of corrections, you'll be stuck. You'll be stuck, or of course, what is even worse, you'll have a very bad entry point. You will have a big drawdown on your account, and you can even blow up your account just because of this mistake which I'm currently sharing over there on the screen. That's the biggest trading error that I have seen that usually typical traders are doing. Okay, and what else we have? I followed you on Twitter, would love to keep in contact with traders like yourself and learn from each other. That would be great, so you're welcome to join our team. I took sales on New Zealand Chief and catch you both hit stop loss. Please take a look at them. Okay, let's have a look what are they trying to do? New Zealand chief is supposed to not be stopped out, but that could be, this could be as well impulse, corrective structure, and then another impulsive wave to the upside, or this could be the correction as I'm watching it currently. Okay, so I really do see this one going higher and something like this before next push to the upside. Would really love to see a corrective structure over there before next extension to the upside, which will go above that high. If you're not capable, or if this is not the only chart that you're watching, rather don't trade it. Okay, so this is really not good chart, and I really don't recommend it trading over there. Okay, I will just remove everything from the chart as it stands right now, because like I said, this could be just the correction there in the middle, and this could be another move to the upside. If it corrects, I rather go for the upside than the downside. Okay, so really not looking good chart. If you were stopped out, you should not feel sorry or anything bad. The chart will still correct, and it will give you another opportunity to get into the buy, right? So stop loss is just the part of the trading, is just the part of this business, and it should not confuse you or change anything. Just move forward, right? And cat chief, let's see, cat chief, where is it? Over there. This one is supposed to go lower. Okay, that has to go lower. That's the impulse corrected. And this doesn't look like a completed structure from our upside. I still think we will have a 1, 2, and 3 going downside. Do something like this, tag the previous low, and then it will go for another leg higher, which can easily break the previous top, of course, and then it will start breaking lower. So in this case, we will have a 1, correction will be 2, and this will be the third movement, and then we will start going lower. Of course, we will go and break the previous high with this move to the upside. Okay, so if you are interested, you can trade for this sell. I will maybe watch it, depends how it will break down. Okay, if there will be any strong and interesting candle, this is what I call it. Okay, if I see a strong candle, I call it interested candle. Okay, and then of course I may go for a day trade over there, from there to there, and then I will be taking my profit. Okay, so this is again some recommendation. If you know how far the chart is going, then you can easily take off your profit. Okay, but sometimes it's really hard if we are stuck with our emotion, because trading can be very emotional. We can feel a lot of emotional pain, we can become so greedy, and once you will be encased in this sell and charts will start moving fast, you will not close your profit. You will just think, oh, it's going nicely, this can go back down there or even back down there, and then what will happen? Chart will hit the previous low, you will not close any profit, and this will just reverse very fast with a couple of candles, and it will hit you out with the break even, if you will not be angry, or if you will not be hit by emotions. Otherwise, you will be stopped out, because probably your stop loss is sitting over there somewhere, and you will be stopped out in this case. So in this case, you will have from the winning trade, very nice trade, then to the losing trade. This is where typically traders are stuck, and as I can see from the community that we have a comment that someone is as well struggling with this kind of problem, that he's struggling with taking profit, and that could be the typical problem of let's say behavior, or the example. Yeah, we will watch the Bitcoin chart. We will watch, not a problem. Okay, so can you take a look at APT USDT, please? Of course, we will watch the crypto right away. Give me a couple of minutes. Stick around there. We will slowly switch to the crypto market. Okay, so hello there, what's up? Just wanted to ask for a confirmation about USD CAD. I'm looking for a buy around 1.3 to 5. What do you think about it? Let's have a look. I have no idea. I'm usually not watching those numbers, so I always want to see the chart before doing anything. Oh, sorry for that. So we have a question. Just want to ask for confirmation about USD CAD. I'm looking for buy around 1.325. 1.225, something like this. Yeah, that's a good spot to watch for the buy. I do anticipate that the price will go slowly back down there, but I will not buy it immediately. I always wait for some reaction, some confirmation, then I take the trade. Okay, as it did over there, it went up, it corrects, then went up, and then corrects again, went up, corrects again, went up. Okay, the chart always corrects, so it will do the same. Otherwise you can be stuck and price will be keep climbing lower, and why having a losing trade if it is not needed? Okay, I would rather wait for this impulsive confirmation than I go for the trade, but definitely that's a good direction to watch for on the USD CAD. USD CAD looks like something like this. Okay, so then we will either have 1, 2, 3 and then still has to come up, or there's another possibility. This can all go over there, then all the way back at the previous top. This will just form 1 and big 2 and big 3 and then for more upside. Okay, so here you can see why understanding structure, why understanding those sideways movement is really important, because you have to know how far and how they can develop and which possibilities are possible over there, because there are a couple of variations that can happen over there. Which one? I have no idea, but we have to be aware of them, we have to keep our eyes on them, and of course we have to keep in our mind as well that anything can happen. Okay, so this can just break down as well, and this will be still the part of the correction. Okay, if this drops, this will be just the part of the correction. 1, 2, 3 and then go up. Correction still there, it just change their type or their look or their behavior, and it still has to go to the upside. Okay, so very good example, very good. I was thinking if Sony could be a good investment from where it stands right now. Let's see. Sony. I don't have the chart, but we'll add it for you. Sony. This one, Sony Group Corporation. Oh, that's not good place. Okay, that's definitely not good investment from where it is right now. Okay, so I think that you are not grabbing the concept which I'm trying to share there with you. You can buy when something is gone already. You have to be buying it somewhere there, but not over there as it stands right now. Why? Because based on the concept that I'm trying to teach you, that the price has to correct anytime soon. So if you are buying it over there, your investment will have a bad entry point. So rather wait for a pullback and then look to buy. Okay, that will optimize your entry point. Okay, so it will make more sense to buy it lower than higher. Okay, and then what the price can do, it can just go higher. If not so, can it still go lower? Hope that will work perfectly now. Okay, so I will just need the confirmation that everything works fine now. Please use the chat to let me know that stream works fine, you can hear me and you can see my share screen. Then I will continue where we were. We are getting you perfect. Thank you very much for the confirmation. Okay, so Let's go. I really don't know where we were at. I think, yeah, Sony is where we were talking about. Yeah. So what we were talking about, let me just remind myself. Okay, yeah, so it was question about buying over there. Not good. Okay, rather wait for a deeper correction than buy from the lower point from the correction. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Always buy after correction, because correction, it's your friend. In the correction, you have to make your decision. You have to prepare yourself, you have to prepare where you will enter, you have to prepare your risk management, and then prepare your entry point, where you will enter, how far it will go, and so on. So like I said, corrections are there for you. Corrections are there for you to prepare ourselves, to give additional focus, to analyze and see how we can get into the market for the upcoming volatile move. Okay, and where we were discussing about the crypto. Okay, so we have again a question there. Once you do your analysis, which time frame you use for entry and exit the trade? That totally depends on you. How long would you love to trade, or how much time you have to watch your charts. I personally watch trades on daily 4 hour. This is where I see the direction, where I make the analysis, where I would love to understand the chart, and then I'm searching for my entry on 1 hour and 4 hour. That's something like that, somewhere there between, or there 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. I'm switching. It's not stable. Sometimes I see better my sell stop and buy stop on 4 hours. Sometimes I have to go lower on 1 hour, for example, and from there I take the trade. But nothing changes. Rules are the same. What is the point? If I take the trade on 4 hour, okay, then means that all decisions that I'm making on 1 hour will take 3 times more, because one candle on 1 hour, it's 1 hour, right? And one candle, it's 4 hours. That means 2 candles are 8 hours on 4 hour, and on 2 hours there is only 2 hours. Okay, so you have to understand that you have more time if you get into trade on 4 hour. Okay, really important to understand, because time frame will define how fast you have to take a decision. Alright, if you go lower, if you go on 15 minutes, which I don't like to, then you will probably have to sit in front of your computer and watch your charts for the whole day. This is what I don't like, because I do prefer have more free time. I really enjoy my life and really don't love to sit behind the computer for the whole day. And that's the reason why I prefer trading on 1 hour and 4 hour, and watching patterns and direction on daily, weekly and 4 hours as well. Okay, so yeah, sorry for that disconnect on the stream. It just happened. What else? Crypto. Can you check Bitcoin? Of course I can check the Bitcoin. Can you check APT/USDT? Of course. Okay, we'll go now, switch to the crypto, and that doesn't mean people who are there only for Forex should leave. No, that's definitely not for sure, because strategy is the same. You just have to read all charts. Okay, so if you want to grab that strategy, you have to understand it on all markets. So stick around, be there, and let's go to the crypto now. Bitcoin, what we have on the Bitcoin still didn't do anything to confirm the long-term buy. Okay, the long-term buy is still not there. Why? Because I would love to see the confirmation on a daily like it was over there. So I would really love to see there the deeper pullback. So once I will have this kind of the correction, then I will say, okay, Bitcoin is about to be ready for more upside, and then I will start watching to add couple of spot positions, couple of investments, and then I will go for the next run to the upside. Okay, the move could be very similar as it was the previous one. Okay, this looks like an expanded flat, So if this confirms that, we will probably have another year of the way to the upside, another 2 years probably. We will be pushing to the upside, and we will see the Bitcoin to tag the 7K area at least. And I think this is a very good potential to go for the trade, if of course we got the confirmation as we are expecting. Okay, the confirmation always appear. It should not be on lower time frame, that's for sure. You always have to wait on higher degree confirmation, because higher degree confirmations are the corrections which will last longer, and those corrections are which you can rely on. Okay, so if you wait for it, very good. And of course, there on the way to the upside, you will be able to keep adding your trades on your corrections. So that's never ending story. You can keep adding once this move will start its direction, or once it will start its movement. Alright, so can it go lower? Yes. That's why we are waiting for the correction, because this could just easily correct over there. This could still be the part of the correction, and that could be very dangerous spot for buying as it stands right now. Okay, so this could just start pushing lower. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 move to the downside, something like this. Probably break these lows over there, not go that much, but around 10k, probably 7,500, something like that, and then it will start with its move to the upside. Okay, so very difficult spot. Don't jump into the trade as people are hyping. Okay, so don't be attracted by that hype. Okay, but anyway, if you are trading on spot, or if you're investing anyway, if you're there for next 5 years, next 3 years, then you probably will not care where to buy. But you should supposed to not buy that much high. At least wait for a couple of deep pullback or something like that. Okay, then buy. Alright, so next question was for, let's see, where was the questions up there. Can you take a look at APT USDT? Yes, I will go and check the chart for you. APT USDT. I haven't seen the chart. Oh, I would love to see more data. I don't love charts with that small data. I think that Binance, no, same there. So what to say? If it corrects there a little bit more, okay, giving you something like this, correction there, you can buy for another leg higher, but be careful, anytime soon there it could be the bigger correction for more upside, or it could totally reverse to the downside. Which one? I have no idea. I really don't love to be stuck over there with charts that are not have that much data, or however you will call it. Really don't love these new coins. Okay, but as Bitcoin stands right now, if Bitcoin drops, then probably all altcoins will drop, so that could be a little bit dangerous. Okay, but if you're holding your positions from the early spot, then that's a great spot. Sorry, you're not going to discuss the rest of the Forex pairs before crypto. Yeah, we can discuss about the rest of the Forex pairs. Just let me know which pairs would you love me to analyze or discuss about, and I will go and we can discuss about Forex pairs. That's not a problem. Okay, and another question was, okay, this was everything for the Bitcoin. We were mostly talking for the Bitcoin. Alright, so what? Yeah, Bitcoin lower time frame, what it could do, it could go up, and then this bigger correction can appear over there. Okay, this can appear as well. So if this will happen, then I will become interested. I will go first for this buy over there. Okay, and if this move will be corrective, I will take my profit. We'll let the next corrective movement to appear, break that low, and then I will buy again from the new low once I will have the confirmation over there, and then I will ride the move to the upside. Okay, that would be an amazing movement, definitely, and it will be worth of holding it. A lot of money will be there, a lot of potential to be made over there as well. So yeah, definitely I will choose the spot trade. I will spot trade the Bitcoin. Will not trade it. I don't love to trade because I don't like the volatile spikes. So how do I enter my trades? That's kind of hard question. I have a couple of rules, couple of strategies. I'm not using only one strategy, but yes, you can use the strategy candle which is breaking out of the corrections for sure. Okay, you can use this kind of strategy as well, but make sure that you backtest it, because you have to backtest it to understand it better. Once you understand it better, place some rules. Use a piece of paper, write down your rules, how you're entering on this breakout and where you're entering this breakout, what is your stop loss, because it needs to be clearly defined. And of course, you need to define your profit level, where you are taking your profits. Once all this is set or written down, just go backtest it. Backtest it on demo and see how it works. You can trade only 2-3 trades and see how it works. No, you have to take 100, 200 trades and see how that is playing out. Alright? Don't just click a couple of trades and see, oh shit, this is not working, oh this is working, and so on, right? So make sure you check it twice or backtest it twice. Let's call it like that, okay? So anything else? Do we have any questions? And the stream will definitely be uploaded, or the recording will be uploaded on the YouTube and as well there on my TradingView profile, so you will be able to watch it whenever you want. And of course, make sure that you hit that like button, it really means a lot to me. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because you'll be notified for the next live stream when I'm going live. Oh, hello dear, long time no seen you. Nice to greet you always. Thank you very much for being there. Pound Aussie, please. Yeah, let's see what the pound. I'm also watching that Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, it's a good chart, very good chart. So I'm watching it. We'll see how this will develop. It could just go for another drop down, not far, and then this move is where we have to decide. If this is the 1, 2, 3 for one more leg lower, or this will be strong movement, correct more, and then keep on pushing higher. Very good setup. I think we can make nice money over there, especially if we watch the daily. Okay, so daily as it stands over there, it's very beautiful, let's say like that. Very beautiful, with a nice potential to be made over there, and worth of watching for this buy over there. This is definitely on my watch list. We'll fully focused on it and see how it plays out, right? Upcoming week will be very nice. Okay, so those are the charts that I'm watching. These are the charts that I'm watching. I've already mentioned and discussed about a couple of them. And yeah, I just forget to mention about SP500. Okay, this one is a good trade to buy, to sell, sorry, to watch for. First, we will be selling it, and we anticipate that the SP500 will break out of this structure and continually pushing lower. For those who are there to invest, I think there will be a nice investment opportunities, so you can start watching and you can start building your longer term portfolios. Okay, you can start building long-term portfolios from this low over there. Once we'll be around the trend line, you can start watching to build some portfolios for more upside, for the next move to the upside. This could be in next month. Okay, this movement can be very fast. We are in this structure over there. We have a breakdown, correction down, then we have again expanded flat going down. This could be still the correction. Okay, and then no, sorry, this one. This is the correction, drop down, and it's confirmed by another correction, and I do anticipate that this will break lower. So for those who are trading the SP500, they can for sure watch for some sell stops, some sell trades going down all the way back to the previous low, at least hit the trend line, and then from the trend line over there we will start building another buys over there, which we'll be holding for much longer. Thank you very much for all your positive feedback. Have you mentioned gold? No, I haven't mentioned the gold yet, but we'll go straight to the gold. Let's see what it's trying to do. Definitely the correction. I do prefer the correction before the next push to the upside if we will get the tag of the trend line. We are in this correction over there, but definitely we need the correction. Why? I really don't recommend buying it over there. What is the reason? Okay, does anybody know why we should not be buying over there? Give me some yes in the chat if you know why we should not be buying it over there. You're not disturbing, so not a problem. Just go ahead. Okay, so guys, use the live chat, type in the Y symbol if you know why we should not be buying as it stands right now. So if you're there for at least an hour, let's say, you should understand why we should not buy over there. Okay, so because the Fed next week, no. No, Fed, it's not the reason. We are not watching and we are not afraid of any news. We even don't rely on news. We can completely ignore the news. Don't think about news. Forget about news. Only you in chart. Why we should not buy over there? Just basic understanding of the charts. You can even type in the chat no if you don't know why we should not buy from as it stands right now. So no, not comparing the dollar. Just don't watch. We should not watch any indicator. We should not compare gold to anything. Just this is what we have over there right now and a decision. Right? Nothing else. No comparing. No some sources of, I don't know, fundamentals or whatever. Near main resistance. Not true. Because the market can still correct and go lower and we will be, yes. That's what I'm searching for. That's what I'm searching for. Price can still reverse, or look at that one. Oh, not that one. We were there. Look at that one. What the price can do? It can drop lower. Can it does? Yes. Does this mean the price will go lower? No. It still will come up, tag the previous high. You see, it just went for the correction and then went up back at the previous top. So can we have the same example over there? Yes. Down, correction, and then go up back the trend line and tagging the previous high. Very, very possible. But now is the question where you should buy. Of course, you should buy lower, right? You can't buy high, that's for sure. You can buy if we have a strong trend to the upside. Okay, so don't buy as it stands right now. If you did bought over there, somewhere there, you did an amazing job. But as it stands right now, no buying as it stands right now. We need at least a one correction and then another push to the upside, or a deeper correction and then a wave to the upside. Okay, so that's only correct way of thinking when you should buy and how you should buy. That's how I will do. Okay, I think you can buy even earlier, but I think that will be a trade based on luck. Yeah, we will see how far it can go. It can go all the way down to 1,800, that's for sure. It can go that low, that's very possible. Okay, so I will slowly end the webinar over there. I think we've been there for already 1 hour and 20 minutes. that webinar has been very long. So probably you guys are too tired. I really don't love to have my webinars too long because people will be afraid of watching that big and long webinar. Would love to keep it short. What about dollar yen? Let's have a look as well on dollar yen. Yeah, same as the rest of the yen pairs. Okay, this could still go for this move to downside, and then it will start bouncing up. Can go up, yes. It can break up, but don't take the trade over there. Let it correct and then you buy. So if we sum up what it could do, this is the 50-50 chance. Don't do anything. Rather go for the sell than buy. Okay, buying, it's not a good spot and not worth of watching. But sell, yes, you can go. If you decide to go for the buy, you have to wait for another correction or there outside of the structure that will prove you that the price is about to go higher. Otherwise, it can just spike up and still go lower. Okay, that's for sure. So be careful and watch it. Too high might drop. Needs correction. It could drop down probably. Based on the rest of the yen pairs, I really do anticipate another leg lower. That's what I do anticipate on all the yen pairs. It's not this one, only that one. They all are almost the same. More for downside than for the upside, right? But upside can happen anyway. Okay, this can just spike up, but it just can happen. It's just the part of the trading, so anything can happen on the chart. So we all know that trading, it's not about being right or wrong. Okay, this is what we have to keep in our mind. Anything can happen and this can go up, but for this up we don't have a setup. Okay, so let's end the webinar over there. So thank you for joining me today on this webinar. I really hope that the information and techniques shared will help you achieve the financial freedom. So if you have any questions or would like to learn more about our service, please visit my website. Website is in the description, or you just go to the website tradewithmaster.eu or contact me on TradingView. You can contact me on Telegram, you can send me as well the email, whatever. I will answer all your contacts. And remember that financial markets can be unpredictable, but with the right strategy and techniques, you can maximize your profit and achieve your financial goals. So thank you everyone for joining me today, and I look forward to hearing about your success in the future. So take care, enjoy your day, and see you next time. Bye bye.